We got it, guys. PlayStation event just happened. I just finished watching everything, and we've got everything but a pre-order date, and I am super stoked to talk about all of this regarding the PlayStation 5. I'm so beyond ready for this to come out. It is coming out November 12th. We're just getting that out of the way. November 12th, this is going to be in our hands. Miles Morales is a launch title. Fortnite's going to be available at launch. All of the games that support the upgrade are going to be available. There's so much here to digest, so let's get into it. I'm just going to start talking about stuff. So I'm going to start breaking down the different parts of the trailer and whatnot, and I've recorded everything already, so I'm just going to pull it up and we're going to go through it. So one thing to note is part of this I recorded from the actual live event, so the resolution looks like crap. It's a live stream, it's going to look garbage. If you want to see the back half of this video, like the games and stuff that they showed off in better resolution, go watch the event on the PlayStation YouTube page, because the resolution is going to look way better. All these games are going to look way better than what they're going to look like here in this video. But the first half I recorded from the actual video itself with my own resolution, because of the fact that I got to the live show a little bit late. I showed up maybe like 15 minutes late to the live stream, so I've got everything here. We're going to talk about all of it. Let's go. Here's the biggest thing we need to talk about. I pulled this up from the thing. It is just the price point. So we've gotten Xbox's price point. The Xbox Series S is going to cost $300. That's the digital version that can't run the 4K resolution. Then they have the Series X that is at $500. This is probably the best scenario for PlayStation, unless they were to take a hit and go under Xbox. But rather, they matched it with the disc version of the PlayStation 5 running at $500 and the digital version running at $400. And I think that's fair. I think that's really fair, because both these systems can run the 4K. The one just doesn't have the disc drive. That's it. That's the only difference between these two consoles. So I think this is a really, really fair price. And it comes out November 12th in the US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea, and the rest of the world on November 19th. So this is coming out 2 days after the Xbox, and it's just really, really exciting, really cool stuff for this to be coming so soon. I was really worried that we weren't going to hear all this information during this conference. I figured we were just going to get more games and stuff. I'm really glad that we got this. The only thing we don't have, like I said earlier, is the pre-order date. And I was going to go to GameStop right after this was over and pre-order if it started today. And I think that's what they really need to do to send this home, is just confirm that we can pre-order this before the Xbox. That's going to earn them more sales, and it's going to make me happy, just because I want to pre-order this and have it this year. The other thing I want to talk about before we go any further is this. It is called the PlayStation Plus Collection. It is really, really cool. It is a collection of all of the fantastic PlayStation 4 games. There's a list of them. Not all are included, obviously, but many of the fantastic PlayStation 4 games, like Last of Us Remastered, Infamous Second Son, The Last Guardian, God of War, Ratchet and Clank, Days Gone, all of these things are going to be on the PlayStation 5 at launch for free. If you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, all you have to do to play these is download them and play, which is super, super cool. Now, it didn't specify if these would be up-resed or anything, if they would run or perform better on the PlayStation 5. I would imagine they would, but this is a really, really awesome thing that they're doing here, and it's cool because for people like me who maybe didn't get around to playing all of the PlayStation 4 exclusive, like Days Gone, I still haven't played God of War. I have it here next to me, just haven't gotten around to playing it. This gives me a chance to play those games, and it gives people that are looking to get into the PlayStation ecosystem a way to play some of these fantastic games, like God of War. That's big, and we'll talk about why it's so big here in a second, but we're going to just dissect all of these games now, and we're not going to go over all the games because a lot of the games in this presentation were just repeats of what we saw the first time around, but let's get into it. So the first thing we got is Final Fantasy 16. Pretty cool stuff. This was shown off on a PC emulating the PlayStation 5, and it looks really cool. I'm not a big Final Fantasy guy. There's so many of them that I just don't feel I have the time to dedicate getting into all of them. So that's that. Final Fantasy 16 is coming. If you're a Final Fantasy fan, that's awesome. Then we're going to get into Spider-Man Miles Morales, and this I'm going to let run and show off the gameplay, because we have yet to see a ton of gameplay on this, and it looks so good. It's something I was really unsure about, because I didn't want it to just be copy and paste Peter Parker Spider-Man with Miles Morales as our main character. I wanted Miles to play and feel different, and judging from the way he plays in this gameplay trailer, we're getting exactly what we wanted. He is his own unique Spider-Man, and that is what I was really hoping for. I didn't want it to be cookie cutter. I didn't want it to be the same game with a new character. I wanted something fresh, and just looking at this gameplay, it looks so good. I love Spider-Man 2018. It is a fantastic game. It's probably, I love The Last of Us Part 2 to death. I think it's a 10 out of 10 game, but in terms of replay value and just a game I can hop in and have fun playing from time to time, Spider-Man is probably my favorite PlayStation 4 exclusive game, and I'm just so ready to hop into this. This game just really excites me with Miles' new powers and the way just the way he controls versus how Peter controls. Super excited, and I'm hoping this means that the hype will be around and we're going to be getting the sequel to 2018 Spider-Man a lot sooner than later. This game just gets me super hyped. Moving on, this game also really excites me. This is Hogwarts Legacy, and this is a whole Harry Potter RPG. I think this is really cool. This has been rumored and talked about for the longest time. This isn't a surprise to anybody that follows gaming, but the fact that we're seeing it and seeing what it's going to be like, I'm a big Harry Potter fan. I grew up watching all the movies. I've read all the books twice. I'm a big fan of this universe, and being able to go in and play, it seems that we're going to get to play through the whole Hogwarts experience, and then there's also a world outside Hogwarts that is explorable and has its creatures and dangers and things like that, and it's just something that I'm really excited to give a shot. I'm definitely going to be picking this game up. I think it's going to be something really unique. I hope it has some form of multiplayer aspect to it, but I would not be disappointed if it's just a single player experience, because it could be good either way. I'm really interested to see how this game plays out, which characters from the movies and the books we're going to see implemented here. I think this is going to be something really unique. Then we've got some more Call of Duty stuff. Call of Duty Cold War, Black Ops Cold War. It's a direct sequel to the original Black Ops. Really cool. I'm excited to play this. It's just Call of Duty, though. It's another Call of Duty. The alpha is going to be this weekend. You're going to be able to play it on the PlayStation 4. So that's pretty cool as well. I'll probably be covering that a little bit here on the channel. Pretty excited about this. I am looking forward to getting it because all my buddies are big Call of Duty fans, all my roommates. So excited to pick that up. Moving on, we have more Resident Evil 8 Village. It's just more of the same. We see the scary stuff. We get a little more backstory. Nothing too spectacular here in my opinion. I'm not a big Resident Evil player. I think they're fun. Don't get me wrong. I think they're really fun to play. But I'm not a die-hard fan, so it's cool, but it's not something that's really grabbing my attention. But we got more stuff on that. If you're a Resident Evil fan, very cool. Deathloop showed off some more stuff, and I am I'm big on thinking this game is going to be awesome. I really like the style of this game. It gives me a lot of Dishonored vibes, and I just think the premise is very cool. So I'm really looking forward to Deathloop. Sadly, this game did get delayed, but we do get to see some new gameplay here, and I think it just looks phenomenal the way it plays. So I'm hoping that this game won't get delayed again. It was supposed to be a launch title for the PlayStation, and it wasn't. So that was a little disappointing. I was really hoping to see this this year when the PlayStation 5 launched. But, you know, I'm more than happy to put it on pre-order and wait for it. I'm pretty excited for it. We got a long trailer for that. We're going to keep moving along here. Capcom showed off that Devil May Cry 5 is getting a special edition for the PlayStation 5, which is cool if you're a Devil May Cry fan. I have a buddy that loved this game to death. I never played it. It's just kind of a hack and slash game that I never have been big into. I think they can be fun. I've played them. They're alright. They're not my typical jam. But if you are a big fan of these games, then you are going to be excited about this. Especially if you haven't played it and you are waiting for some reason to play Devil May Cry 5, picking it up on the PlayStation 5 might be your way to go. Moving on, we have more Oddworld Soulstone, and I've never been big in this series. It's cool we're getting it. If you're a fan of the series, cool. I've never been big on it. But moving on, another Five Nights at Freddy's game. This was something that kind of came out of nowhere. I'm assuming it's going to be a VR title, and that's why it's in this PlayStation showcase. But all in all, this could be cool. I think Five Nights at Freddy's is pretty cool. I think it's crazy how such a goofy game got so big and has such in-depth lore and has made it as far as it has. So, you know, if you're a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, I might even give this a go if it's not an exclusively PSVR title. But I'm assuming that's what it will end up being. But I think it's cool. Five Nights at Freddy's got cool lore. I watch all the game theory videos on that. I think it's just interesting. So then we get a better look here at Demon's Souls, and this game looks fantastic. It looks so incredibly good here on the PlayStation, and I was a big fan of Bloodborne. I like Dark Souls. I've played it. I played on my Switch mainly with a remaster, and I'm a big fan of the Dark Souls series. I think it's fun. I've never completed one because I just get too frustrated after so long, but I think they're great games nonetheless. Bloodborne is my favorite of the Souls games. It's the one I've put the most time into, and this just looks so good. I love the gothic art style in all of these games, and I'm thinking I might have to end up picking this one up. Maybe borrowing it from my brother if he ends up picking it up. Moving right along, we got Fortnite announced for the PlayStation 5. This comes as no surprise to anyone at all. If you didn't think Fortnite was going to be on this system, then you're out your mind. I am excited. I'm a big Fortnite player. I cover every season on the channel. I play Fortnite almost daily with my girlfriend. She's an addict, so this is going to be out day one on the PlayStation 5, which is awesome because I'm pretty excited to hop in and just see what kind of graphical updates it gets as a result of being on the new system. Then again, here is the more information. This is just the PlayStation Plus catalog collection thing. Really, really cool. Again, I just want to reiterate that this is something super cool. I'm assuming this is a response to Microsoft and Xbox's Game Pass Ultimate, being able to play all of the games and stuff. And I'd say this is not the best way to make up for that, but it is a very good follow-up. Here we go again, prices, and then we're going to skim through the final announcement of the entire showcase. The new God of War Ragnarok. This is really cool because of the fact that the PlayStation Plus collection is going to be a thing. You get to play God of War 1, and then when this game comes out next year, be ready to go with the sequel. So there's no worry that, oh, I'm going to have to play the previous God of War, and that's on the previous system, even though there is backwards compatibility. They haven't gone over enough, in my opinion, on the backwards compatibility aspects of the new system. But being able to buy the PlayStation 5, play God of War on it for free, as long as you have your subscription to PlayStation Plus, and then be ready to go for God of War 2. Freaking exciting. Really exciting stuff. So this is just an all-around great presentation. All we need now is a pre-order date. I need my pre-order date, and I am happy. I'm going to be pre-ordering it. We're going to be unboxing it on the channel. I'm going to be reviewing it on the channel. There's going to be a ton of PlayStation stuff coming in the future. So if you guys want to see any of that, be sure to subscribe for more of this kind of stuff here on the channel. But that is going to be it for this video. Hope you found it entertaining and helpful. And if you did, be sure to leave a like and smash the subscribe button for more videos like this. If you be sure to share the video with your friends. Let's grow this community here on the channel. Speaking of community, we have community Discord. Be sure to check that out in the description below. I do stream over on Twitch. Spend a lot of Avengers, Fortnite, that kind of stuff. Check that out if that's something that interests you. All my other social media should be on screen here at this point. So if you're interested in keeping up with me, this channel, the second channel, the stream, anything like that, be sure to check me out there as well. But like I said, that's all I have for you guys today. Be sure to keep your eye out for PlayStation 5 stuff here in the near future. And I'll see you all in the next video.